everybody, it is TorontoUnicorn here with a very special interview guest. It is Teddy. You have seen him on my channel twice now. Interviewed the first time when he showed up to the sex club, Oasis Aqua Lounge, as a virgin of many things, not just sex.
No experiences whatsoever, no kiss, no romantic hand holding, nothing. Not a date, not a hand job. Like, nobody had ever seen my dick before. Up to this gorgeous lady. She shows me her, again, bizarrely glossy fist. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I think that moment when I first saw you doing that, that's going to be like one of like the 5 moments that's going to flash before my eyes as I die.
That's hilarious.
It's like I reached an epiphany in that moment, which I think I will carry for the rest of my life. I realized there are 2 kinds of ideas, okay? There are 2 kinds of ideas. There are good ideas, and there are good stories. And I thought, you know what? I'll do this even if it means I'll get a good story. And I said, yes. If you want, you can do that, but you should know I'm inexperienced. And then she giggled. She started laughing. She was like, this venerable woman, I wonder who she is. She was like, hey, I was joking. I'm not going to fist you out of the blue.
I was surprised when you came up and accepted. And I was like, oh, wow, really?
Yeah. You had your like orgy director like bag or like fanny pack, which I think is one of the greatest pieces of fashion I have ever seen. And I was like, oh, so, okay, so, like, this is the kind of person I actually got myself acquainted with. And that was also kind of a moment of awakening for me. Like, okay, wow, so this is something, something, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes, but wicked in the good way. You showed me how to put on a condom. I'm sitting here, very much enthralled, captive audience, and there are 2 people fooling around, like, within, arm's reach of me. And that was an interesting experience, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is fucking neat. This fucking rocks. This fucking rocks.
I love it.
And then the gangbang started. I went like, ooh! I was like, oh my god, okay. The hand will never compare. I'm sorry. But yeah, the lonesome hand lost its venerated throne that day. I'm taking it all in, and I'm just like, well, okay, so I just got blown. Like, mind blown, penis blown, it's just blown. It's just like, I felt like the fragments of a balloon. Just like, it's like, oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm supposed to move on after this. Like, I'm supposed to come back down to ground zero somehow. Blowjob gangbang, and then, I lost my virginity, and then I was like, not even that, but and all of that is thanks to those 2 nights that I shared with you.
Isn't that interesting how you unlocked yourself in a way that night?
Yeah.
From whatever it was that you had been self-locked into.
Yeah. And
I think a lot of people can relate to what that feels like.
Yeah, it is a lot of pressure, both because I think we as humans tend to all be too rough on ourselves.
You can find my podcast on any of the apps you see on your screen.